night out, which is always fun to have, but it's not like a very good habit, right? And like to have like a late night out and get back to bed late, so we want to change that. Hey everyone, this is Attackers, and I'm back with another video in my 9-card print and play game design contest series, which is currently hosted on Board Game Geek. And today I got the game Habits with me that I want to show you. This is a pretty interesting one as well. Two things to keep in mind. These games are still being designed. That means that the gameplay may still change, and also the rules may still change, right? Just so that you know, right? Things are still being ironed out because they're still being designed. All right, Habits. Habits is a pretty interesting puzzly game. It's probably like the longest one that I have found on like for this contest so far. So what we do is we shuffle these cards. This is like a game about trying to live life with discipline and meaning. So we're trying to trigger good habits, right? And first we lay out all the cards in a grid here like this. And we always like alternate them between bad and good habits. So then we put another good one right here. Oops. Bad, good, and bad. So, does it fit the screen? It does now. It does now. Alright, and that is how we lay everything out. Another thing that we have is we have these two dice that we need to place. So I actually need to pull up the camera just a little bit more so that we also have room for the dice here. Alright, so that is it. I hope it's not too hard to see, but all of these cards have like a pattern in the top left. They're kind of hard to see, even like for me, like seeing them physically here printed out. So what we do is we take one red cube, we put it in the top left card, Night Out, which is always fun to have, but it's not like a very good habit, right? I like to have like a late night out and get back to bed late, so we want to change that. And there are always like two things to a turn, like two, first a bad habit triggers, and always that the one with the red cube on it, right? So this one triggers, now we see the pattern here. The dark blue square is the one for this card that the red cube is on, and the light blue ones are ones that trigger. You see like one to the left and above, there are none, and to the right and above, this one is the only one that is there. So this one, the making time will be turned over to making excuses. And then the red cube wanders over here. So we know next turn this one will trigger. And now it's our turn. Now we roll the dice and we have a 6 and a 3. And now we can trigger these good habit cards, right? So for example, let me find something good. What would be good? This one might be pretty good actually. Oh, actually, this one still stays there. It will wander later. This one here, actually not too bad. So what we can do now, there are several things we can do. There are 3 things we can do. One of them is we can place the dice right where they intersect for that card that we want to trigger. And this one is like 1 space, and this one is 2 spaces to that card, right? So I will reduce that by 1 and that by 2. In order to trigger that card. And now I can trigger that card just like the bad habits trigger, right? The orange one is that card, and like the one, the 3 above, left, center, and right, I can turn them over. Left there is none, but center and right there are 2 cards, like this, right? So I was able to trigger that quite well actually. And let me talk about the other 2 things I can do. What else I can do is I can spend 6 of this, is like time and effort that I have to spend here. Doesn't matter which one is time, which one is effort, but it's like one die is time, the other is effort, in order to like have these, to exercise these good habits. And I can spend 6 of those, and I do have 6, to like switch 2 good habit cards. That's like a central mechanism as well. What I can also do is take both dice and put them on a card. Doesn't matter, the pips don't matter. I can put them on a card like this, and then this won't be safe for being turned over by the next card. So for example, the red cube would wander here the next turn and then trigger that one, and it would turn over that card. If I place these dice on here, this card would not be turned over, so this card doesn't have any effect, right? So these are the 3 things that I can do, but what I will actually do is something else. I will go here and there, like this, and I will, no, here and there, and I will trigger this card here. No, that's not true. These 2. And I want to trigger this card here. That works, right? One space over there and 2 spaces over here. So let me reduce these die values. And then I can trigger this card. That means I can turn this one over. And also this one. So you see, wow, I'm really lucky at the moment to be able to turn over that many cards. The other game I had was like way tougher. I wasn't able to turn over anything. Like it kept being like, it was like this push and pull thing all the time between the bad and the good habits. This time it's a little bit cleaner, which I enjoy. All right, and so now we know next round this one would get triggered, right? Because the red cube wanders through the lines and then stops there. And this one would like turn over these 2 cards here. So let me see. So I think I would like to protect one of those because the pip values are not enough to reach any of these cards down here. Right? Actually, they are. But I don't want this one to trigger because this one would be kind of bad. You know what I will do? I will take these 2 dice now and I will put them on this card here. Like this. No, I actually will put it right here. Doesn't really matter which one I take, I think, right? But to reactivate this card is kind of tough without that one. Right? And I need these 2 cards at least. So I will put this here like this. Okay. So that was my turn, right? I can't do anything anymore. So now the red cube wanders in the next turn all the way until it reaches a blue, like a bad habit card. Now this one triggers. So this one will now trigger all of these, but there are none here. And also this one will be turned over. And also this one, but this one is protected by my dice. So that's fine. So now I roll my dice again. 6-4. Oh, that is good. I can work with that. I can definitely work with that. So let me think. Let me put, but that's not enough to have both here, right? No, that's not enough. Or is it? Yeah, I think it is. It actually is. So let me put a 4 and a 6 here. Then I will trigger this card. That means that's 2 from both directions. So 2 and 2. And then this one will turn over that one here. That is good. And also I will go here. So 2-2. That means these 2 dice are eliminated, right? Oh, no, wait. Actually, these are 2-2. I can't do that. Oh, that's bad. You see, now it's going to be a little bit tough because these are so far away, right? These are really far away because I can't... I wanted to trigger this one here, but I can't do that. So this one will trigger next round and will turn over these 2. I just turned over this one here. But this one I think is more valuable. So I will just protect this one for now. Okay, the next round, this cube wanders here and it will activate. This one is already turned over. We'll turn back over this one. Oh man. And this one is protected. Okay, so it's me again. Oh, 6-2 is pretty bad. Next round, this one will turn over these 2, which is not good. This is not very good. Can I? Yeah, I could turn over this one with this card here, right? But then I wouldn't have any die left anymore. Because if one die is reduced to 0, that's it. I can't do anything anymore. I always need time and effort. Always. This one is very, very dangerous here. I think I will do something a little bit weird, but I will try. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I will actually spend 6. So reduce that by 5 and that by 1 in order to exchange this one with this one here. I think that might be a good idea because with this shape here, I can like activate all of these 3 cards, and these are the main issue at the moment. And then with these 2, I will protect the card because these 2 will be deactivated next round. This one I'm not able to activate with any of my cards, right? So I will put it on here. Okay, next round, the cube wanders, and this one will be turned over, but it's protected, and this one will be turned over. Okay. So, and now I need a high die roll, please. That is not a high die roll, but it could be enough. It could be enough for what I want to do. So, let me put these 2 here, right? I will activate this card here. That means that to a 4, that to a 2. And then I will turn this one over. And then I will put the 2 here and the 4 there. So I will activate this one. This one will be gone. This one will be reduced to a 2. And I can activate all these 3 down here, and then I win. Okay, so that was very essential to put that card here in the middle. And so now we have all the good habits here. We have staying connected, making time, exploration, which I will do today. After this video, I will actually do a little bike tour again. A bit of escapism, early bird, rewarding task, being social, giving it a chance, and balance. And yeah, that is how you play habits. I hope I didn't make any rules mistakes. This is like so far the most complex of all the games from the contest I have played. But yeah, that's how you play habits. As usual, I don't review these games because they're still in progress. It wouldn't be fair to give them like a proper review, but I always like to say like 1 or 2 sentences about like what I like most about them. And this is a really great puzzle. I really enjoy this. Like the only thing that I'm not perfectly happy with is when you have like a card on that side. This pattern and this pattern, they're not the same. So to know like, okay, if this is turned over, like what can I do with it then? You always have to take the card in your hand and turn it over. It would be great to maybe have like the pattern of the other side, maybe somewhere like small in the corner or something like that. That would be great. That would be really great because then you could plan a little bit more. But apart from that, it's a really cool game. It can sometimes take a little bit long if you're not. Sometimes you can come into a situation where it's like push and pull. You turn over 2 cards. Then the bad habits are going to turn over 2 cards again. Then you turn over 2 cards. Then the bad habits do. And sometimes it can take a little bit longer. This game was quicker, but also because I was quite lucky with the layout. I rolled quite high, so I was pretty lucky here, right? So this game also has like a lot of luck in it so far. But that's okay. I mean, the game is like, it seems like so far that the game is always solvable. And that is important, right? Very cool idea. I like that. Well done. Oh, by the way, this is designed by Chris de Villiers, I would say. It sounds like a French name almost. So yeah, very cool. I was glad to show that to you as well. Well, and that concludes my video for habits. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and sticking until the very end. As usual, I'm thankful for all of you, but I want to give like a special thanks to all my generous Patreon supporters. And the biggest shout out goes out to Thacker Noor and Ryan Hall, who are supporting me at the highest tier. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. You can support me in numerous ways by watching my videos, liking and commenting on them. You can also subscribe to my channel if you like my content enough. That would be amazing. You can also support me on Patreon and join my Discord server to hang out with me and my great community. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.